What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over how you can find your next winning design, how I get inspiration for new designs. Now, full preface, I am not a graphic designer. All the designs that we come up with, we outsource the actual design work. I don't have time to focus on Photoshop, Illustrator, Canva, all those other apps for the actual design creation. My expertise and my lane that I like to stay in is marketing and customer journey optimization, which essentially means Shopify optimization and our ads management to get new sales. All right, so people come on my videos all the time. They say they're having issues finding new designs. I'm in all the Facebook groups for print on demand and also apparel, success, business kind of style Facebook groups. And most people have really the biggest bottleneck I see is that they have trouble coming up with new designs. So let's dive right on into it. Let's just say you're targeting an 18 to 30-year-old male that listens to, let's say, rap music, Travis Scott, things of that nature. They go to Rolling Loud Music Festival. Maybe they go to Coachella. Where do they shop? Well, my core demographics, they shop at Zoomies, they shop at Pacific Sunwear, and they shop at Urban Outfitters. Okay. So what I first thing I want you to do is figure out who your avatar is, meaning who is your customer base, right? Where do they shop? Go to that website. All right. So without further ado, let's dive on into the screen here. And my customer shops at Urban Outfitters. So I'm going to go to the Urban Outfitters website. I'm going to click on men since I'm selling to men in this example. Click on graphic t-shirts. All right. Once we're here, then we're going to sort by best sellers. And all we're doing here is looking for inspiration once again. So let's just look at kind of the styles that we're seeing. So we have the old Nirvana logo. All right, we got this little handwritten thing, "Women Don't Owe You Shit," from a company called Change. This is a J. Cole, Dreamville. Again, this font has been used on minor league baseball teams forever, college teams, whatever. This is more of like an abstract art. Band tee. And look at the t-shirt. It's kind of got like a pigment dye, vintage wash, acid wash vibe to it. Little Snoopy guy here. Lil Wayne. This is a Keith Haring art piece. Adidas, smiley faces with, again, a little distressed look to it. Life magazine logo, kind of similar to the Run DMC logo. Like, let's just say you're in like the dog niche for moms, your dog mom niche. Like, you could change this to, instead of life, you could say dog mom or dog life. If you're looking at the Run DMC logo, which is like run then DMC, you could just do like walk dogs, right? Real simple stuff that honestly sells well to passionate audiences in a specific niche like dog moms. Right, let's keep going here. Another Modelo shirt, again, kind of an acid wash pigment dye blend here. Champion, let's get lost. So an expression here. Here's a kind of a funny hand drawn. So we're looking at a lot of hand drawn stuff, a lot of 90s kind of pop art styles here. Very simple stuff. A Tupac shirt. Some flower stuff, Budweiser with, again, a tie-dye kind of a vibe going on here. Columbia, again, kind of a bright color, but it still has an acid wash look to it. Mac Miller, Jimi Hendrix. So band tees. Band tees are popular. Okay, Daytona 88. This is like a very, very popular graphic right now, kind of floating around in the streetwear brand. Here's another one, Iron Maiden. Mickey Mouse with a little distressed look to it. Oat milk, gotta love that if you're a vegan brand. Cool Patagonia vibe or Easter Island vibes. Again, so we're seeing a lot of acid wash. Okay, we're seeing a lot of hand drawn stuff, a lot of band tee inspiration here, giving it that vintage look. Okay, cool. A lot of expressions again. Looks fine to me. All Night Bait Club. Oops, watch out for the scammers. I don't know what that means, but okay, cool. Again, this kind of 90s pop art, late 80s kind of vibes. Hand-drawn stuff. Very simple text. Again, that kind of band tee, tour, concert tee vibe, acid wash or pigment dye blend. Okay, cool. So you get the point here. Find the inspiration from Urban Outfitters, okay? Then what you do is you go on Fiverr and find a graphic designer to match this look, okay? So you see here, I just typed in hand-drawn t-shirt as an example, and we have tons of options to choose from. So we have these options over here. We have these kind of, generic icon vector graphic t-shirts. This is custom airbrush. Keep going down. This is kind of like a band tee, metal tee kind of a vibe. This one right here, let's check this out. All right, stay weird. So it's kind of got that poppy tattoo, new, I forget the name of the new school tattoo vibes. We've got a skull with some lasers and a smiley face and some flames. True. Okay, this looks very similar to what we're seeing on the Urban Outfitters website. Now, I want to wrap this up with a brand that does this extremely well. Okay, so first thing, when we look at our graphic t-shirts, okay, I always say use expressions and graphics. Okay, so you'll see here this store, Saturday Morning Pancakes, takes old lyrics and puts them on apparel. So my neck, my back, my sweatpants, and my snacks. Okay. What do people do? They sit on their couch, they snuggle up, they eat snacks, they're wearing these pants. Boom. There's your buyer. Everything is fine. I'm sure you've seen this one before, and everything's burning down in the background. Regulators mount up. Again, Warren G. Regulators mounts up. It's got a Peloton logo, right? So they're taking, again, 90s, 80s hip hop references, putting them on t-shirts. Okay. So tons of expressions, references that you can pull from this site. Now, this store is catered towards a female, probably people who work out at home, probably moms, I'd say 30 to 40-year-olds, right? Real simple graphic t-shirts. Now, you can take these exact expressions, Mile High Anxiety Club, and you can put them in this style, okay? Like what we found on Fiverr, these kind of hand-drawn styles, and create your own brand, taking something that someone already validated. Again, these are all the best sellers. Very simple, no diggity. I'd like to bag it up, and it's a bag, right? If there was a problem, I'll solve it instead of vanilla ice, right? Again, take these exact expressions you see on Saturday Morning Pancakes and put them into this style, right, that we discovered here on Fiverr. It took me 2 seconds to find this on Fiverr. $40 a t-shirt. Right, for full color, black and white's $20. But you're going to invest in this, right? You have to invest in designs if you're not a graphic designer yourself. Okay, so I found this brand Takeout Order. I've been seeing their ads a lot on Instagram and on Facebook. Your shirts are weird, very similar to the other brand Wicked Apparel that I always talk about. But you see here in these customer generated photos, or UGC, right? You see the style: a tattooed girl, oversized band tee. This guy right here with the Vans on, showing some ankles. This dude right here just getting faded. Disposable. This guy right here, right? So you see exactly who this is for. If you look like someone in this photo, someone between 18 to 30 years old, I would say this brand's for you. Your shirts are weird. Now look at this. So this one just says sneaky, and it's got this cool snake 90s pop graphic, right? Silly goose. Again, another phrase we've all heard. Running from my problems, right? E is for emo, okay? And it's got some inspiration here from other 90s graphics cartoons. Unhinged. Peaked in high school. Again, these are all phrases that we've heard time and time again, and depending on when you grew up, like for instance, kids in the 60s and 70s weren't saying that's dope, right? They were probably saying things like that's rad, or that's cool, or what's up, dude, right? Things like that. Like depending on when you grew up and where in the country you grew up and where in the world you grew up, different phrases and expressions are going to hit you differently. So again, figure out who your avatar is, meaning who's the customer for your designs and products, and make them things that they would like. Now, again, this is what's in fashion right now. So they're not wearing a Led Zeppelin t-shirt, or they're not wearing a Slayer t-shirt, but these are things that kind of remind you of those band tees that are really popular right now on the Urban Outfitters, Zoomies websites, etc. All right. So buzzkill. Again, we all heard about this before, right? Buzzkill. Trust issues. Bad news, right? This is kind of like an old, I'd say, late 80s, early 90s national park vibe with the bears on it, the colors, you know what I mean? Too bad, so sad. We've all heard this. Fine. Everything's fine and dandy, right? Cool. It's a dandelion. Okay. So this brand does a great job of connecting phrases with illustrations that are currently trending in the fashion streetwear, world. Okay. People who are going to the Rolling Loud Music Festival, people who are going to Coachella, people who are going out to nightclubs, they're wearing things like this. If that's your target demographic, make things that look like this for them. If you're looking for 35 to 45 or 50-year-old mothers, Make designs very simple for them, very basic, minimalist. They're not looking for these big graphics on their t-shirt. They're looking for cute, quirky little expressions that make them smile when they catch themselves in the mirror, right? So again, when we're talking about apparel, we're talking about using print on demand a lot to validate designs. Like the biggest benefit to print on demand, especially for apparel, is that you don't need to hold inventory. You don't need to have a store. You don't need to have you don't need to pay rent for that store. You don't need to hire staff. You don't need to hire customer support employees, fulfillment. All that stuff is handled for you. So the one investment you need to take seriously in your graphic t-shirt business is the design factor. Now, many people in the print on demand groups, many people in the apparel groups online that want to start an apparel brand, they want to resort to, I'll learn Photoshop, or I'll learn graphic design, I'll learn Illustrator. Don't waste your time. If you're learning how to get sales online through acquisition channels like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, email, SMS, you don't have time to create graphics on your own. Please do yourself a favor. Outsource what you're not good at. If you're not good at website design, Shopify store layouts, things like that, hire someone on Fiverr or Upwork to do it for you. If you're not good at ad creatives, go on Billio and send your product to someone else who can produce at a reasonable cost a great unboxing video for you. If you don't have a nice camera and all these lights and editing equipment, outsource that stuff. Okay, it's not rocket science here. What I'm getting at is, if you want to find your winning product sooner as opposed to later, don't just throw crappy graphics on a t-shirt that you put together on Canva. Outsource it. But first, figure out what it is that your customer's already buying, and then figure out how you can create a design that's similar with an illustration, but make it unique to your brand and your brand voice and identity by inserting those phrases that we saw again, this website do really, really well, right? This takeout order brand. All right. So I hope that this video helps you find your next winning graphic t-shirt design. If you did like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Share it with your friends in the community, maybe your partner you're creating an apparel brand with. That would be super sick and awesome. And stay tuned, as always, on this channel. I just launched a brand new apparel brand a couple of weeks ago, so I'm going to start releasing content on where we're at currently. We're just under, I think we're at $800 in sales right now, which is great for our first 10 days since we launched. I'm learning a lot about our customer journey. I'm seeing where the customers are going, how they're behaving on the website, and all things like that. So if you want to figure out, or if you want to stay up to date with my brand new brand launch that I'm trying to get to 8 figures, I'm trying to hit the $10 million mark in the next few years with this brand. Notice how I said the next few years. I'll leave it at this. This video's getting too long, but I plan to make this brand do $10 million in the next few years, not tomorrow, not next month, not by the end of the year. You have to have realistic expectations. Not to say you can't blow up overnight from your first design. If you do that, congrats. You got extremely lucky. And the hardest part, the hardest part to finding your winning product, the second part is finding your next winning product, because, things have shelf life. Trends that are happening now won't be there in 3-4 years. So shirts that were hot sellers 5 years ago aren't going to sell in today's market based on fashion trends and interests and things like that. All right. So again, thanks for watching today's video. You could be anywhere in the world and you're here with me. I really appreciate that. Hit like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you have any questions. If you know of any websites to get designs done that you like, if you have any questions on ads, your Shopify store, whatever it is, drop them in the comment section. This video was actually created by some back and forth I had with someone commenting on my last video. So I figured I'd make a new one on this topic. All right. So again, comment down below. I'll leave it at that. Peace.